Wild Africa trek and then on to Hollywood Studios, where I'm going to show you how I'm going to get the most out of Genie Plus. Wish me luck.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side, we won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
Welcome, Royal Highnesses. I'm Dan and you're watching WDWAO, and you are joining me this morning here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Anyway, this morning we've had to change our plans a little bit. David is still not very well, but we've got the Wild Africa trek booked here at Animal Kingdom. It's a 3-hour tour. I think they class it as a backstage tour. I put how much we paid for it on the screen for you. The prices of all Disney tours went up yesterday, so I don't know how much it is now, but I'll also put a link for you down in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. We're going to do a 3-hour tour here at Animal Kingdom, and then David is going to spend the rest of the day relaxing. So I felt a bit bad, but he's told me to crack on with the plans. So we were going to go and dine at Sci-Fi Dining Theatre later tonight. I'm not going to do that on my own because I've done it before. But I am still going to go to Ogre's Cantina later on. I've bought a Lightning Lane for $22 for Rise of the Resistance. This will be our last chance to do Hollywood Studios on this trip, and I really want to do that. So I've got a Lightning Lane booked for that, and I've done Genie Plus for today as well. I'm going to try and stack them to show you how many rides you can get done in one day. Genie Plus today was also $22. So I've spent $44 this morning on one individual Lightning Lane and one Genie Plus just for myself. It's quite a lot of money when you've already paid for an annual pass and you've already paid for a flight and a hotel. It's an extra cost you don't really need. Anyway, for now, we've just grabbed a coffee at the Riviera Resort. We grabbed a croissant, 2 croissants for just around $9. So we're going to go and drink our coffee, go through security, enjoy our daily search, which has become a bit of a ritual here. Although I'm going to get 2 searches today, which is a bonus.
Tap the magic band. Finger on the glass. Same finger always, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mano izquierda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Na'vi River journey is just 10 minutes at the moment, and flight of passage is already 65. It's 10 past 8 in the morning. Very nice view down here, isn't it?
Yeah. Kilimanjaro Safaris has just opened and it's already a 45-minute wait this morning.
Alright, have that sit right there for me.
Once you get in trouble, every time you get called Kimberly, very united.
What also helps with this situation with these two that they're able to kind of cohabitate and is that they're actually a father and a son as well. Every single safari truck that has driven by on this ride path. So if you have ridden the safari, Henry has probably seen you. Oh, wow, how freaking rude. And you're real far enough, sorry.
On the third floor, I'm not going to have you go up that floor. You're going to have you go to the second floor.
So much concentration to open the gate properly. Disney style.
Have fun out there. We'll see you shortly. Watch out for the safari trucks. They will be underneath you. In those safari trucks are another animal called Homo sapiens. They're a subspecies called turistos. You know them as tourists, and they get really weird when they see people on a bridge. They start pointing fingers.
This is such a cool experience so far. We're doing the bridges. We've just walked across the bridge where the hippos are, and I'm about to do the alligator one now. Oh my God, so far this tour has been brilliant. I can't tell you how good it's been so far. Wow. I'm actually quite blown away by it. I wasn't expecting this to be so good. Oh wow, I didn't see this one here. I didn't see this one here actually on the bank.
I'm gonna make sure everybody's coming in.
I imagine they could definitely get larger.
There's one right beneath me as well. This is actually really quite scary, isn't it?
Well, as far as we can.
When you see a purple orchid staring at you, that's the top half. That orchid is edible. Most orchids are poisonous, don't eat them. But we have nice chefs in Africa. They can present smoking orchids. It tastes like a crunchy lettuce. There you go. Help you out.
Okay, thank you.
If you want to try it, you can. If you don't want to try, just put it around your ear. It looks really lovely. The top half of the tins, you'll find the following item.
Okay, as you can see, we're now back at the Riviera Resort after doing the Wild Africa trek, and I'm going to start by telling you that that tour was absolutely awesome. I loved Keys to the Kingdom last year, and although they're two completely different things, I'm going to say they're on the same level. They're both so well organised, so much information. 100% I recommend you do it. So I've looked up how much we paid for it. It was $169 each. That was after an annual pass discount. You can book it 60 days in advance when your ADRs, your advanced dining reservation window opens. We had 11 people out of 12 on our tour this morning, and that was the early one, 8:45. They run a few different tours throughout the day, and then in the afternoon they do something called Savor the Savannah, which is slightly different. That's another great tour that Carol's just done. And she'll be telling you all about that in her own vlog series on her channel, so if you want to go and check that out, I'll link Carol's channel for you down below. We checked in at the Curiosity kiosk, which is just opposite Kilimanjaro Safari. Really lovely guy called Jason checked us in. You have to sign like a disclaimer form. That was all fine. Then we were taken through and we were weighed. So you have to be between a certain weight range to take part. I don't remember what the lower end of that was, but the higher end is £300. If you're way more than £300, you sadly can't take part. And then they give you a harness and they clip everything on, so you can take your phone, you can take your camera, provided it can clip onto the harness you're wearing. So hopefully I've got some good footage for you on the GoPro. I took some pictures on my iPhone as well. But yeah, so all kitted up, and we got given a little earpiece to be able to listen to the tour, and we were off. And basically, it was 3 hours of fun and really interesting interaction. We had Jason and a lady called Cheyenne. But anyway, Jason and Cheyenne, both of them absolutely lovely. They're with us the whole time. Really informative. They really knew so much stuff about everything that we saw today. It's a really safe experience. You basically have to hook on whenever you go into like an area so that you can't get too close. for me, it was $169, very, very well spent today. We got to walk across those 2 bridges that you see in lots of pictures. I've always wanted to walk across those bridges. I think it's a really cool experience. You walk above the hippos, and then you walk above the crocodiles. Then we went up to the Boma, which is not the restaurant Animal Kingdom Lodge, but the Boma. It's like a kind of hut that if when you're looking at the flamingos, if you look the other way while you're on that ride, you'll see a great big kind of wooden hut kind of raised up. That's where you go to eat the food, and it was really good. We got given a tiffin box with lots of lovely food in there. On the tour you get given your water bottle at the start. You get to keep this afterwards. This is a little souvenir as well. Because it was raining, they gave us a Disney poncho, which is great because those ponchos, they cost a fortune if you buy them in the park. I don't know how much they are, but we got given poncho for free as well. So when you consider it, $169 for a 3-hour tour, a really great lunch, a free souvenir, and a poncho. And David's just giving me a little symbol behind the camera, which I couldn't work out what that was for. But they also take pictures of you on the tour, all the way around. They take pictures of the animals that we're seeing, so the pictures are from our tour, of us up on the bridge. So they take pictures of you as well. And that's also included in the price. So tomorrow we've been given a little code to go to a website. We'll type that code in, and all the pictures from our tour today will be on there for us to download, and that's also included in the price. So altogether, I think $169. I think that's really, really. It's a lot, right? When you've already paid to come here, you've paid for your park ticket. It's a lot. I'm not going to say it's not, but I think that's good value, and I think there's a lot of things here you could buy that would be a lot less useful for the same money. But we've got so many nice memories of what we did today. Loved it. So for me, it's a huge thumbs up. We don't rate our tours out of 10, but if we did, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I think it was great. But it's a huge thumbs up. Recommend it to you. Teeth, tits, action. You're on.
I'm not really going to say too much more than what Dan's already said. I loved it. I thought it was great. The guides are amazing, but again, they work for Disney, so they would be. I thought it was good because you got to see the animals closer, which is one thing I find when you go and do Kilimanjaro safaris, or you go on the gorilla trail thing. They're fenced off such a long way, and then even more than that, the animals don't want to be right near the front of their enclosures, so they're at the back as well, so you just never really see them, do you? So this tour was really good for actually seeing the animals. You don't get like bars or fences in the way and things of photographs, so that was really good. Lunch was great, really cute, and it was really nice having it out on the savannah there and being able to just stand there and take your own pictures in your own time. That's another thing on Kilimanjaro safaris. You're bouncing around in the car and you see these animals that are miles off in the distance. You don't really get great footage or photos of them, do you? So to be actually able to stop and be close to them was it was really good. Yeah, nothing else to add really. You should definitely do it if you can afford it. It's really worth it, I think.
So as I said to you earlier on, David is still feeling quite unwell. He's taken the decision now. He's going to just chill out at the hotel for the afternoon, try and get some more sleep. If he feels better, he'll come and join me a bit later on. I'm going to go to Hollywood Studios now. Like I told you earlier on, I was going to do some stacking of the Genie Pluses. So let me tell you how I've got on so far with that. When you buy Genie Plus, you can book your first one at 7 AM. So I booked Slinky Dog Dash as my first one, which I've got at 6:50 tonight. Then I also bought Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which I've got at 16.25. That was $22 on its own. Then at 8:30 the park opened, but you can, if you don't go into the park, you can book another one 2 hours after opening. So at 10:30 I booked Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it's just gone 12:30. I've just booked my next one. So I booked the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror for 15:55, 5 to 4. So already I've not even got to the park yet, and I've got 4 rides. So I'm going to change into my shorts. I'm going to head to the SkyLiner, get to Hollywood Studios, and then I'll probably pick you up again on the SkyLiner and have a little chat to you there. I might have something useful to say. I doubt it. Okay, so we are now up in the SkyLiner. I've got a whole pod to myself. Anyway, we're now flying above Caribbean Beach. From Riviera, you take a SkyLiner to Caribbean Beach station, and then you change onto the Hollywood studio as well. So you'll see me very shortly get off and then change. It doesn't normally take very long, there's normally no line. It is now 1:15 in the afternoon. It is 30 degrees and it's raining quite heavily. I understand there's a bit of a storm, kind of maybe near the Gulf of Mexico, I think someone was saying. And we're getting the kind of the offshoot of it with the rain and the wind. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last with the rain. I'm not great in the rain, as you know. I'm a bit fair weather, a bit of a wuss. But I've got a poncho and an umbrella, so hopefully, and a hat, so hopefully I'm going to do quite well today. We're coming into Caribbean Beach now. Just coming into land. So when you get off of the SkyLiner, you literally just walk across here. Now the SkyLiner straight ahead takes you to Pop Century and to Art of Animation. We're not going there today, so when you come off of the SkyLiner, you literally just turn to your right. And this is the next one here, straight across here. As you can see, there's no line at the moment, and 2 people just walking ahead of me. But there's no line, so this should be quite quick. I hope I get that Stitch one, that's really cute, isn't it? Well, I'm debating it. I quite like the Stitch one because it's cute, but I also would like one without a wrap so I can show you out the window a little bit better. I think I've got a SkyLiner pod with no wrap now, so hopefully we'll get a nice view as we take off from here. Just watch how quickly they take off. This is my favourite bit. This is the launch. Must be outside now. Here we go. Up, up and away! I do actually really love the SkyLiner, I'm not gonna lie. So, the SkyLiner is actually now my favourite mode of Disney transportation. Followed shortly by the boats, followed shortly by the monorail. And if you've learned anything from this vlog series, I hate the buses.
In just a few minutes, we will be arriving at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Whether you plan to visit a galactic outpost or play with all of Andy's toys, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, everyone can become the stars of their favorite cinematic stories.
So of course I got my search again. I have my umbrella, my power pack, my phone, my camera, all held out in front of me. That's everything I've been told to hold out so far. Today she tells me it's the pins. I've got some pins to give away for free. And I've got a bag of pins. It's the pins that might have set it off today. So I think I should take everything out of my bag and just hold it all out in front of me. There's a pass holder line here for annual pass holders, which is on the left-hand side. So we're going to go through that.
Get them on in a second. Go ahead. This finger, that one. It's early, sweetheart.
Now this has not happened to me before. I'm too early to scan in because of park hopping rules. So it's 1:25 and they won't let you scan in until 1:45. So I'm a little bit too early. I didn't even consider that. So I'm just going to hang around here for a little while until 1:45. Okay, so I forgot about park hopping rules. You can't get into the next park until 1:45. I got at 1:25, so I had to wait outside for 20 minutes before I could scan in, but that's alright. As I've come into the park, it has started to pour down with rain. So I've headed straight for Star Wars Launch Bay. I'm going to try and get a photo op with Darth Vader, one of my favourite character meet and greets. My next Genie Plus, my first Genie Plus for today is at 14:10. So I've got 20 minutes to kill before I can go and scan in for that. The wait for Darth Vader is about 20 minutes, so I'm going to go and meet Darth Vader, maybe do Chewbacca as well if the wait's not too long, and then head straight across to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
I have felt your presence. You may approach. Your allegiance is reassuring. Perhaps your destiny lies with the Empire. We shall see. Quickly.
One more. Scans complete.
Today you have become one more reason for the rebels to be afraid.
Exactly, Vader. Nice to see you. Are you coming to fly the Falcon with me? I'm not very good. Well, then neither were you. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. So I got into the park at 1:45. It's now 2:30. I've met Chewie. I've met Darth Vader. It's now time for my Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Genie Plus. I was going to try and do BB-8, but I met BB-8 before. It's quite an awkward meet and greet because it's just a kind of robot that doesn't really interact so much. So I'm going to skip BB-8. I'm going to go straight across now to do my Genie Plus for Mickey and Minnie's. It is also time now to make another Genie Plus selection, so I'll do that as well right now. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So how much struggle to see. It's currently a 50-minute wait.
And then try it again.
Hi, Goofy! Well, beautiful day for a picnic. Yep, we're off to the park. Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. I knew somehow that we would finally make it.
Okay, that's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway done. So now heading straight to Star Tours. It's spitting with rain. It's not too bad at all, but it is making my camera steam up a little bit, which is not helpful. So if I look a little bit blurry, that's the reason why. We're getting a little bit of steam, a little bit of condensation. I'm just going to hot foot it now straight down to Star Tours. I've got a Genie Plus for that. When we come out of that, my next Genie Plus is already lined up and we are doing the Hollywood Tower of Terror. How exciting. Can't wait. Not been on that yet this trip because David's a chicken. I'm not going to lie and sugarcoat it, he's a chicken. Star Tours is another attraction that I really do love. But I've not been on it yet this trip because the first day was a 5-minute wait all day. And we didn't get to do it, and then the next time we came it was a 50-minute wait. That's like 50 minutes for Star Tours. Normally a walk-on. Let's have a look what it is today. It takes only a 15-minute wait, but as I said, we have got our lightning lane. I remember seeing this when I was a kid for the first time. I was a teenager and going, oh my god, that's amazing. It's still amazing. Every time you walk in, it's just incredible. This is the Ewok village, I think.
And domesticated creatures must be cleared by customs. Thank you for your cooperation.
Star Tours is pleased to announce its inaugural flights to the great city planet Coruscant. Sign up for a closely guided tour of the Imperial Senate and watch the Guardians of Peace and Justice in action.
Okay, that's Star Tours done. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway. I actually think Star Tours is better than Smuggler's Run. I said it. If you agree with me or disagree with me, tell me in the comments below why. I just think it's a far superior ride. There's more variations. On Smuggler's Run, you're getting the same thing kind of time in, time out. I've got my next Genie Plus for Hollywood Tower Terror. So I'm going to head straight down there now. As you can see, if you stack the Genie Pluses in the morning before you come to the park, you actually go from ride to ride to ride. It's really, really great. Okay, my 3 favourite words, change of plan. You've heard of quite a lot on this trip so far. I've just changed my plan. My Lightning Lane or Genie Plus for Hollywood Tower isn't for another 15 minutes. So I'm going to go and jump into the single rider line for Rock and Roller Coaster, then come and do Hollywood Tower of Terror, and then head over to Galaxy's Edge. I've got a lightning lane that I paid for, individual lightning lane at $16.25, and I'll let you know how I get on with the single rider line and then getting into my next Genie Plus on time. If I want to miss an opportunity, I just grabbed a quick PhotoPass as well at Rock and Roller Coaster as I came through. I'll show you what the wait is, hopefully. Having a look at it, looks like the standby wait at the moment is 50 minutes. It's 20 to 4. Let's see how long it takes on the single rider queue. So the single rider line is the last one just at the end here. Look at the queue. It's quite busy today.
I'd like to introduce our lovely manager.
Yeah, she's usually not like this.
Yeah, she's usually like the worst.
I heard that. Where is my limo? Good. Okay, come on, guys.
The queue for the single rider line is actually quite long. There's probably about, I don't know, maybe about 15 people ahead of me. But this has still been much quicker than 15 minutes. I'm now queuing to get on the ride. And it's taken me just 5 minutes to get from outside to where I am now. So it's 12 minutes since I entered the attraction, and I'm waiting to board. 50-minute wait, single rider line, 12 minutes, and I'm going to be off. Can't really fault that. I'm going to be off for this in time for my next one. So it's now 15:57. I've ridden the ride, I've exited, so in less than 20 minutes I have gone through there with the 50-minute wait, ridden the ride, and I'm off it. So remember people, your single rider line is your friend. Of course, you want to sit with your friends or your family, then single rider won't work for you. But if you want to kind of get in the rides all in one day like I'm trying to do, then this is the best way to do it. Okay, and now it's time for the Hollywood Tower of Terror. I know that's not exactly what it's called. It's got a kind of slightly different name. So it's a 45-minute wait at the moment. I'm just going to get into the line. But with the Genie Plus, I'm going to whiz around the corner to the lightning lane. So here is the standby entrance on the left and the lightning lanes on the right. This is one of my favourite rides. It's a must-do for every trip. David obviously hated it on the last trip, so it's one of those rides I have to try and do when he's doing something else or when I'm here on my own, which hopefully won't be very often. Hopefully he'll be better and he'll be back a bit later on. We never know. We may see him make an appearance later today. Oh my god, I can feel the aircon already. It's so nice just walking out from that humidity.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Another tip for you as well when riding the Hollywood Tower of Terror, if you're riding it solo, keep your ears open once you've done the pre-show and you're in the queue waiting to go to the lift, as they often will ask for solos, like groups of one, to fill up elevators. So keep your ears open, listen out, because it's quite likely that I will get called forward to fill an empty space in an elevator. So when you're here, listen out. And about 1 minute after I said to keep listening out in case you get called out for single travellers, I got called, so I'm now waiting to board the ride. Another great tip for you there.
Your very own episode of the Twilight Zone.
You really should.
That was amazing. On and off of Hollywood Tower of Terror in just 15 minutes. Remember what I said to you about if you're on your own, listen out for calling for a single person, because they do it all the time and it gets you kind of expedited to the front of the queue, so it's a really good tip. Yeah, totally brilliant ride. So glad I got to do it on this trip. I was wondering if it might not happen, but yeah, we've done it and that's great. It's now nearly 4:20. I've got my Rise of the Resistance individual lightning lane at 4. 5:25, so that lasts for an hour, so I've got until 5:25 to get onto that. So I'm gonna go for a little walk now, pick up a drink and maybe a snack, and then head across to Galaxy's Edge to check in for Rise of the Resistance. One treat I've been wanting to try for quite a while is the Jack Jack Num Num cookie, which is available from Market, which is just around the back of the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Okay, quick stop at Market. I had the Jack Jack Num Num cookie for the first time. It was really good, but it was huge. I couldn't finish it. I think I ate about 80% of it though, so I didn't waste too much. It was warm. The chocolate chips in it actually were melted, so as she broke into it, it was like melted chocolate. Very, very nice. I also got this pineapple and coconut slushy, which is like a, it's kind of like a pina colada without alcohol. It's really good as well. So I just thought it's a 5-minute wait to meet Edna Mode. Would I queue up for this? No. But a 5-minute wait, I'm going to go and say hi to Edna Mode. It's going to be quite cool. Okay, so I had no plans to meet Edna Mode, but a 5-minute wait, I couldn't not just jump in there for a quick picture. So I had my picture with Edna Mode. So here we are, we're just approaching Rise of the Resistance now. Let's go and have a quick look at what the standby line wait is first to see how long I would have been waiting at this time. So it is currently 130 minutes.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Drone droid.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Priority alert. Detachments are now ready. There they are. Fire! Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Came in a little off target.
Okay, I am fresh off of Rise of the Resistance. Oh my god. That is such a good ride. It's not a ride, it's a whole experience really. The lightning lane was good. It was quite a busy lightning lane. There was quite a lot of people in the line, but it moved fairly fast. We went through the kind of the two different stages, the being on the transporter and then being in the cell, and getting rescued from the cell and then actually doing the ride. It was really, really cool. It was really fun. Loved it. probably the best ride after Guardians of the Galaxy in the whole of Walt Disney World, in my opinion. Absolutely love that. So that was really fun. It's now 5:30. It's still 28 degrees. It is humid. I think it's been showering on and off. I've only been caught in the rain twice so far this afternoon, but the ground here is wet, so I'm guessing it's rained again whilst I've been on the ride. I've just booked another Genie for Alien Swirling Saucers, and I think that after I've done that, I've probably done all the big rides here at Hollywood Studios today, using Genie Plus, individual Lightning Lane, and using the single rider lines, and that should hopefully be kind of in about 6 hours doing all the rides. And so I'm now going to head across to do Millennium Falcon. I'm getting this tree in my face. I'm going to head across and do Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run using the single rider line. As I showed you earlier on Rock and Roller Coaster, it can really save you quite a lot of time. I don't know what the wait time is at the moment for Smuggler's Run, but I'll have a look when I get over there. Just to give you one caution about the single rider line for Millennium Falcon, you can't choose what role you have. So if you go through the normal line or the lightning lane, you can ask to be the pilot, and you will most likely be given that role. The pilot role is probably the best role in the cabin, on the Falcon even. But I have to say, for me, I don't care if I'm the pilot or not, I just want to ride the ride.
Move aside, travelers.
If the spies
Move aside now. My connection is lost.
we will find them.
You're looking nice, Kyla. Hey, so we are now at Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Standby line is currently, I think that says 60 minutes, yeah, 60 minutes. And then you've got the lightning lane, and then you've got the single rider line over here. So as we entered the single rider line, the cast member kind of checking us in, he said that it's a 5-minute wait on single rider at the moment. That's compared that to the 60-minute wait for the regular line. If you don't want to sit in the same capsule as your family and friends, it really is a great time saver. So single rider line wasn't even a 5-minute wait, it was literally a walk on. I've literally walked straight through and I'm here waiting to board. How cool is that?
A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia.
Just one thing, if you do use the single rider line, you do not get to the pre-show with Hondo. You have to come straight through the back up into the loading area, so you do miss out on the pre-show. I've seen the pre-show quite a few times before, so obviously I'm not particularly fussed about seeing it again today. Just be aware, if you use that single rider line, you will miss the pre-show as well.
What, to fly down? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coax out. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed.
It's now 6:10. So I've been here for about 4.5 hours. In that time I have met Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Edna mode. I've ridden all 3 Star Wars rides, Star Tours, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run and Rise of the Resistance. I have ridden Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I have done both Rock and Roller Coaster and the Hollywood Tower of Terror. And what's left now? Toy Story Land. And I've got 3 Genie Pluses stacked one after the other to go and do Toy Story Mania, Slinky Dog Dash and then Alien Swirling Saucers. So next up is Toy Story Land. Then I'm going to come back here because I'm really desperate to get that PhotoPass picture in the dark with a lightsaber. So I'm going to try and get that tonight as well. So I'm going to head out of Galaxy's Edge for a short while. I've also got a reservation for Ogres later on to have a quick drink in there. So yeah, still lots and lots and lots to come, but Toy Story Land is up next. Okay, so Toy Story Mania up first. This won't actually be as fun without David, because I like to compete with him, I like to beat him. So I'm going to use this as just a practice run, just to improve my aim, ready to beat him next time. Okay, here we go, Toy Story Mania. The standby line at the moment is currently 60 minutes. It's 1 hour wait for Toy Story Mania. Of course we have that Genie Plus, let's go and get in the Genie line. Now, I'm going to bet a lot of our viewers won't remember what this even is. I had this when I was a kid though, that's how old I am. They had one of these as well when Etch a Sketch when I was a kid. And this is actually my favourite board game. But up here it is American street names that I've never played.
Mr. Potato Head here. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your game tram at all times.
Okay, there was a slight wait for Toy Story Mania. It's really busy on there tonight, but it probably only took about 20 minutes to get actually on, do the ride and get off, so it wasn't a long time. I've just come off. It's now my Genie Plus time for Slinky Dog Dash. This was the first one I booked this morning, so as you can see, it was the first one that people were choosing. It was really popular, and I got a really late time, even first thing this morning. So if you're going to book your Genie Pluses and you want to do Slinky Dog Dash, make that your first one you go for. That will really help you secure that by choosing it first. So it's now getting a little bit dark here in Toy Story Land. Just, well, not dark, but dusk, and the lights have come on. And I love the lights here at night. It's so pretty. So I'm going to just go and ride Slinky Dog. I've got alien swirling saucers, and then it should be dark enough to get that lightsaber photo. Yeah, lots still to do. David is just messaging me right now. I don't know what he's saying. Maybe you'll come and join me for Ogres a bit later. I don't know if there's alcohol involved, so he may make himself come down here for that. He loves to drink in Ogres, so maybe we'll see. Ouch, the standby entrance is 90 minutes. The Slinky Dog Dash at this time, so let's go and get in the lightning lane.
Here we go.
Slinky Dog Dash done. I've got one ride left and I've done all the rides here today. Coming into the park from 1:45. It's now 7:20. I've done every ride apart from Alien Swirling Saucers. I've got a Genie Plus for that in 20 minutes time, so I'm going to stop and get some food now. I've done a mobile order at ABC Commissary, so I'm going to go and get that now and I'll show you what I've got. We did have sci-fi dining theatre booked for tonight, but I didn't really want to do that on my own. It would have been fine too, but I've done it before. It's not one of my favourite restaurants. We were doing it to show David the experience rather than for the food. And being here, I'm just happy to grab a quick service bite to eat. So I'm going to go into ABC Commissary, get my food, I'll show you what I've got, and I'll tell you how much it cost. Okay, I'm now in ABC Commissary. I've got my food. So, tell you what I ordered. I ordered a buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich with some steak fries and a spiderweb tart and a Fanta. So the buffalo chicken grilled sandwich was $11.99 including the fries. The spiderweb tart was $5.79 and the assorted fountain beverage was $4.49. This is the grilled cheese with the buffalo sauce. I've got some steak fries there as well. No David here to spin the plate or film for me whilst I spin the plate, which is a shame. We have the steak fries that are really nice. The buffalo chicken cheese, grilled cheese looks good as well. Here I've got this little kind of spiderweb tart, which is orange flavoured, so I'll tell you about that when I come to that in a second. Okay, well first up, the lighting in here is horrible and I look terrible under these lights, so please excuse that. Right, let's talk about the food in here at ABC Commissary tonight. So I had the buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich, which was grilled sourdough with buffalo chicken, Monterey, provolone, I've never heard of that, provolone or something, provolone, cheddar and cream cheese, served with cider buffalo sauce and steak fries. And I can't tell you just how nice it was. As you probably know, I'm not the biggest quick service restaurant fan at Disney, but that was really, really tasty. It was hot, the cheese was really, really gooey, the chicken was nice, the buffalo sauce was delicious. The steak fries in here are not like normal Disney chips, Disney fries, as the Americans would say. They're like steak thick cut chips. They've got like a nice spice on them. Really, really good. I've now got this speciality Halloween spiderweb tart. It's a spiced milk chocolate tart filled with orange curd, pomegranate molasses whipped cream, candied orange peel and a dark chocolate spider. You've probably guessed by now, but I love chocolate, I love orange flavour, so this is right up, this is a bit of me, this is. Let me try it. It smells of cinnamon and Christmas spices. The overwhelming taste is the cinnamon. You can smell that before you see it. Now I'm going to say you can't really taste the orange in this at all. You can just taste chocolate and cinnamon. It's very, very nice. But I can't really taste the orange flavour in it. It's okay, but don't go out of your way to get it. If you're here and you're having food here, then sure, it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to head across to Alien Smelling Saucers. I'll see you there. Toy Story Land looks so different at night. It's so pretty. One of my favourite places to come at night. Here, Galaxy's Edge and Pandora are three of the prettiest places. Look how pretty this is, all these little lights. They look so much better at night than when they did during the day. Okay, it's now 19:38. 7:38 PM. If I can get on this within the next 7 minutes, it will mean I've done all the rides at Hollywood Studios in 6 hours since I entered the park. And the wait time here is only 15 minutes now, so it should be quite quick to get on. There's no one in this line, it looks like. I'm not the only person here. So it looks like I'm going to do it.
Here we go.
Okay, I did it. All Hollywood Studio rides complete in 6 hours. Check me out. So that was achieved using single rider lines, an individual lightning lane, and Genie Plus. So a combination of the three. But in 6 hours on a moderately busy day here at Hollywood Studios, it's got quite high crowds. It's not a quiet day. I've done every single ride. No shows. I've also met 3 characters as well. So yeah, I think I've done quite well. Next up is to go and try and get that lightsaber shot in Galaxy's Edge. So wish me luck. I'm hoping they're out with the lightsabers. So I found the lightsaber shot. I was expecting a really long wait for this tonight, but there's only 4 people ahead of me in the lines. That's really good. So yeah, just over here in this doorway here is where you get your lightsaber PhotoPass photos taken. I've been wanting this photo for such a long time. I'm so glad I'm finally going to get it. Okay, update for you. I got my lightsaber photo. Super excited about that. Anyway, just one more tip for you for today. During the Fantasmic show, the wait times here drop considerably. So the first Fantasmic show tonight is at 8 PM. Everybody, thousands of people have gone down to see that. So that means they're not in lines for rides. So if you don't want to see Fantasmic, it's a really great time to get in line for one of the more popular rides. Well, I am now the only person on Batuu, it would appear. I can't see any other people anywhere, which is really worrying. Batuu is quite scary at night on your own, but there's no people about. I can see some lasers up there though, which is quite cool. It's very, very humid still. Okay, it's now 10 PM. I've just left Ogre's Cantina. It's been a very long day, but I've achieved so much. So Ogre's Cantina, pricey, expensive. I had one drink with service. It was about $23, $24. Not cheap, but where else are you gonna get that experience? It was amazing. The drink I had was the fuzzy Tom Tom. It's the one that makes your tongue go all fuzzy. Peach and orange flavoured, really, really nice. I love that. Really good. So Ogre's Cantina was excellent. I'm in a little bit of a hurry now to get a SkyLiner because it's closing at 10:30. So I need to get all the way through the park, back to the SkyLiner to get back to the Riviera. So I'm on my way out. I'm in a little bit of a rush. I will summarise the day for you very shortly though. Just leaving Batuu now. Once I'm out of the park, I'll come back, finish off the vlog, and say goodnight to you. Oh no, it looks like I've hit the Phantasmic crowds exiting. That was bad timing, wasn't it? Okay, I went into a full power mince, even broke into a sweat, but I beat those Phantasmic crowds out of the park, and I'm one of the first to get to the SkyLiner, so that's quite good. Didn't really fancy a queue at this time of night. I am actually sweating. Oh my god, I saw those Phantasmic crowds and thought, right, I need to do a full-on power mince to get out of this park ahead of these Phantasmic crowds, because they're going to make such a long line for the SkyLiner. So I didn't run, but I walked with everything that I'm worth. And yeah, now I'm on the SkyLiner. So on my way back to the Riviera to see David. Oh wow, what a day. So let's tell you about today. Obviously this morning we were up very early and out to Animal Kingdom to do that Wild Africa trek. That was incredible. 100% recommend that you look at doing that if you can afford to. I know Disney's expensive and it's extra cost and not everybody will be able to do it. I'm very, very lucky, very privileged to be able to do that. But if you can, then do it. It was really good. Oh, this SkyLiner is bouncing a little bit. I've never been bounced on it. So, Wild Africa trek, really, really good. We said goodbye to Carol and Lee today. They've gone back to New York State. They live near, I think, somewhere called Syracuse. Somewhere like that. Saying goodbye to Carol and Lee was a little sad, but we will see them again. They were really, really both great ladies and great fun on this trip. They've really given us some good laughs. Then I came to Hollywood Studios and I did every ride in 6 hours. And I hope you enjoyed my little challenge on that. David didn't come with me. Obviously he's very sick, so he didn't come. So it was just me solo and I whizzed around, did them. I had a quick service meal at ABC Commissary. That was really good. The dessert thing I probably wouldn't get again, but the grilled cheese buffalo chicken thing was great. So if you're going to go and you like that sort of thing, get that. That was good. I've just been to Ogre's Cantina. Another great, unique experience. Anyway, that was a fantastic day. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. It's going to depend on how David is in the morning. We've got Topolino Terrace breakfast booked tomorrow, so we're definitely going to do that. That's at our resort. It's just a case of going up to the top floor. So Topolino Terrace tomorrow. There may be a pool morning, or maybe we'll pop to a theme park. And then tomorrow night we're going, or tomorrow afternoon we're going to Animal Kingdom, and then we've got dinner at Tiffin's. So this trip is coming to an end so quickly, but every day is just magical and amazing, and I'm so happy to be here and sharing this with you as well. So any questions you've got about this trip or any Walt Disney World questions, whack them down below. We'd love to help you out and answer them. I'm going to sign off now for today as I'm about to land at Caribbean Beach. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you like this channel, and I hope you do, please ensure you subscribe, the little notification bell clicked so you get told when our videos come out. And lastly, only one thing to tell you, and that is never grow up. Good night.